What's up guys, macadii here, bringing you a brand new team building video based around Audible, the Mega Audino. Now as you guys can see, we are all the way down into the depths of NU for this one. It isn't a particularly popular or great Mega, and I figured it needs a bit of love, and we'll give it a go and see what we can make with it. So I'm running this with obviously Regenerator as its ability, and I was considering going for like a sort of Crocoon set where I had Rest, Sleep Talk, Calm Mind, and Dazzling Gleam. But then I figured it doesn't really support the team a huge amount, and actually this way it can act as a physical wall with setup and also as a cleric as well, so that's definitely more useful in terms of the team as a whole. So I run this with Draining Kiss, and then Wish and Heal Bell to support, and then alongside that Calm Mind as well. And now with the combination of Wish and Heal Bell, I don't have to worry about status, and I can heal up, and then Draining Kiss with that 75% healing is going to be absolutely brilliant. And after a few Calm Minds, I'm going to start regaining huge amounts of HP, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. The EVs on the spread is pretty simple. It's just 252 in HP, just to maximise the size of the wishes that I'll be giving the other Pokemon. And 252 in defense with, 298 non-mega, and then it goes all the way up to God knows how high. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then, obviously, Calm Mind is going to bolster up the special attack and special defense as well. And then I'm just running the last 4 in speed, because I'd rather keep a even number for both special attack and special defense, because obviously with the 1.5 times multiplier, it's the most efficient way. So, for the next Pokemon, we've got NotaFan, which is my Rotom-Fan with Choice Scarf. And I'm running this with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Air Slash, and then I decided to go for Hidden Power Grass, because I was getting really annoyed at Seismitoads, and also things like Barbaracle, I think is still an NU. Kabutops as well, and Omastar, that sort of thing. This thing does really quite well against those, and Hidden Power Grass should hopefully sort of catch a few sort of cheeky KOs from there, especially when they're not expecting it. So I run this with 252 in special attack, 252 in speed, and then just the last 4 in special defense, just to stop any download users. I think the only one's probably Porygon, which we probably won't see. So the next set, which I've been absolutely dying to try, was a set used recently by Dundeal, and he went for a set which is a Sheer Force Life Orb Mawile, which, while not Mawile isn't particularly great, it's something I've never noticed before. It's got a pretty decent attack stat, and with Life Orb and Sheer Force it gets a 1.6 times boost, if I remember rightly. So about that much, which actually means before Nidoking King was buffed, it's actually getting that sort of attacking power in terms of its stats, which is absolutely incredible, really. So I'm running this with Iron Head and Play Rough as the main moves, and obviously, because they've both got secondary effects, they're increased by Sheer Force and then ignored with Life Orb. So that's really good. And then just Sucker Punch as priority, and then Swords Dance. If this thing gets an SD up, it absolutely wrecks. So I'm really looking forward to using that as well. So I run that with 236 in HP, 252 Adamant in attack, because you just want as much attack as you can. And then I decided to put 20 in speed, just to outspeed a few walls and things like that. Just a tiny bit of speed creep. So moving on from here, we've got Not the Eyes, which is Claydol. And I'm running this as a sort of a support set alongside Audible as well. So I run this with the Light Clay, with Dual Screens, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin. I know it's complete taunt bait, but hopefully it will help Jaws set up. And also a few other Pokemon along here as well, which we are yet to get to. So I run that with 208 in HP, 252 with Bold, yep, Bold in defense, and 48 in speed as well, just to make sure I'm outspeeding quite a few other things. I am quite tempted to make this a specially defensive set, and thinking about it, actually, that probably makes a bit more sense, especially when I've got my physical wall there. And I don't really have much in terms of a special wall. So we're going to go for a Calm Nature there. And just put the last bit. Oh no, that's all of them used up. Yeah, I'm going to go for that, I think. And then the final Pokemon, second final Pokemon is Garbage with our Muck. And I run this with Leftovers and Poison Touch, which means that you get a 30% chance every time you touch a Pokemon that you're going to poison them, which is really quite good, actually. And especially with Audible sort of doing a little bit of stall, and sort of, it's not a particularly stally team, but Audible can definitely stall things quite easily. That's going to definitely help out there. So we're running Power Up Punch, Gunk Shot, Fire Punch, and then Ice Punch. So obviously Power Up Punch to up our attack, Gunk Shot because it's got a 30% chance there, and then another 30% chance on top of that to actually poison the Pokemon. So it actually ends up poisoning pretty much, not every time obviously, but very, very often, which is really good. And then Fire Punch and Ice Punch, just as sort of all-round coverage moves. I wasn't really sure. I'm tempted to go for Explosion here, but we'll just have to see. I may change that up later on. Then the final Pokemon we got is Con Artist, the Kecleon. I absolutely hate facing those. So I decided I'm going to give it a go, see how it goes. And it's got, obviously, the support from Audible is really good with the Wish and Heal Bell. So with this Pokemon, I'm running a Assault Vest set with Power Up Punch, Shadow Sneak, Sucker Punch, and Drain Punch. So it's very much a priority heavy Pokemon. Once you get a few Power Up Punches up, you're really going to start sort of hitting hard, and especially with that priority Drain Punch for recovery as well, it is really, really quite good. So I run that with 240 in HP, 252 in attack, and 16 in speed. So I hope you guys like the team. I'm really, really feeling it at the minute, so hopefully it's going to perform well when I'm doing the recording. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you at our first battle. Macadii out.